Welcome back to the Standard Show. We've got a wild one today. Check out this Kevin Samuels clip, then I'll break it down right after.
Hello.
Hey, Kevin, how are you?
I am well. How old are you?
I'm 51.
What do you have for me on the topic?
I just wanted to ask a question. So, supposedly, I'm in the danger zone, but I would love to be married again. I listened to the young lady yesterday that was married to an older gentleman, and she wanted to get back with her, the other guy. And
You want to be married again?
yeah, I would like to
How
spend the
long were
rest
you
of my
married the
life.
first time? How long were you married the first time?
13 years.
When did you guys divorce?
1991. Well, you know what? I'm sorry. We got married in 1991. Around, it was like 2000, 2003, maybe 2002.
Okay. Who filed for divorce?
Um, he did,
Why?
because we separated. I left. We separated. We were separated for a couple of years, and we didn't reconcile. I didn't. It was he filed the paperwork first.
How many children do you have?
2,
And how old is the youngest?
10.
You had a child after the divorce?
I did.
And then you had a child in the marriage.
Yes, and he's 34.
Why do you want to get married with a 10-year-old?
Why would I want to be, not in a relationship or alone for the rest of my life?
Because you got a
Like
because
to
you got
grow
a
old.
10-year-old. Because you got a 10-year-old.
Well, that's part of the hesitation
Well, that's on whose side?
on my side.
Okay, let's go back. You were married. You separated. You walked out of your marriage. You turn the camera the other way. The light's behind you.
Oh,
These-
I thought it was too dark.
well, I can't see. Yeah. Okay, but
Okay,
you separated. You walked out of your marriage.
I did. Not for
Okay.
not for nothing, but go
Uh,
ahead.
you walked out. But see, whatever you walked out for wasn't big enough for you to go down and file those papers.
Correct.
So your husband, who you left, had to go ahead and formalize it. That's just a number. That's just what you told me.
That you're correct.
Then after that, as a woman in her
40.
30s and 40s, you decided to get hot in the pants and have a baby at 39. I
Well,
mean,
actually,
29.
let me correct you. I got married again,
Well,
so I wasn't hot in the pants. I had a baby by my second husband.
how long were you got? Okay. Okay. Well, I'll do it. How long were y'all married?
A few years,
What does that mean?
about 4 years.
What year did you get married?
Oh gosh, you're gonna make me think.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you think, grown woman.
Let me see. I got married in 2011.
And you got divorced when?
In 2004, 2015, finalized
And who
2015.
and who filed for divorce in that one?
I did.
Why?
We're on live. It's pretty graphic. I don't. It's something that happened. It was something that he did.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So you want to get married, but you're still looking for a stepfather of a 10-year-old.
So
That's
I
what it is.
understand.
That's what it is. Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl,
Oh
and that
Jesus.
again, that's the
So
hesitation.
so
That's for
okay.
the reason.
So ma'am, how tall are you?
I'm 5'8",
Dress size?
10.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
Like 165.
All right. No disrespect intended, man, but you've been married twice. You walked out of a first marriage. What does
I
marriage
didn't
mean to you? Okay, that's just what happened, man. What does marriage mean to you?
commitment, um, growing old with someone, friendship,
Okay, well, what did it mean to you? Okay, well, why didn't it mean that when you left your first marriage?
because I was an ignorant child. Because I was ignorant. I was a child. I was immature. I got married when I was 19 years old and I was immature.
How old are you?
Now,
Mm-hmm.
51, 51.
Ma'am, you weren't 19 in 1991. You were
In 19,
22.
well, 21. I was 21 when I got married. I was
Okay.
19 when I met. So I was really bad.
My grandmother was 18 and she was married for 50 years.
That's true. A lot of women are get younger,
Okay,
but I'm
so have
I'm
you been
telling
through
you
any
my perspective.
have you ever been through any therapy?
I am in therapy right now, and this
Okay.
is the second year.
All right. So is your child's father in her life,
Yes,
active?
but no.
So, ma'am, you would be looking for a stepfather to a daughter who he's not active in her life, and the way you say you divorced for some horrific reasons, right? That's just
Yes,
the general. Have you got her any therapy?
yes, she is in therapy right now. We both are,
All right.
and it's been
I
consistent for
gotta
two
be
years.
honest. I gotta be honest, man. Why would someone want to sign up for that? Dealing with a woman who's in therapy
Okay,
for 2 years, a daughter that's in therapy for 2 years, you've been divorced twice. That's cool, but it's like, why? What's the upside for the man?
why wouldn't he? Um, I was going to
What?
answer the question.
What? Why wouldn't he?
Well, I'm going to answer. I was going to answer your question. I'm not talking about today. I'm not talking about today while my daughter is 10. I'm talking about maybe 4 years from now when
So when you're
she's
almost
a
60,
lot older
so you want to
and
get married
we
at almost
have.
60. You want to get married at almost 60. What's the upside of marrying an almost 60-year-old woman with a teenager? See, when you say why wouldn't he, that should have been the end of the conversation because from that standpoint, you've thought about nothing except what you want. You ain't out thinking about what you bring to the man. It's about what you want. I don't want to die alone together. You're looking for a
I'm not.
stepfather.
I'm not coming, and I'm not asking to come into a situation or a relationship asking a man to help me care for my child. I'm good, and I take care of my child on my own now. It's
Ma'am, he
for
is still
not
going to be
necessarily. It's
responsible. Hey,
for
hold on. No, 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 no. Don't overtalk. Don't overtalk me. You're still looking for a stepfather, ma'am. I don't
who
care how
me.
financially set. Yes, a husband would be a stepfather to your
I'm
child.
not open. It's a delay.
I'm saying a husband would be a stepfather. Doesn't matter how financially well you are. 5 years from now, you would have a teenage daughter who is sprouting her womanhood, and you'd be 55. Let me tell you something. Looking at you versus him looking at your daughter, that's going to be a big difference in gravity. He ain't related to either one of you. You hear what I'm saying? And when I ask you, why would a man want to step into a situation to a woman you say that her daddy ain't involved in her life, so she has to have some therapy and everything else. You're in therapy. Okay, cool. But why would a man want to step into such a chaotic situation at the end of his life?
You want me to answer now?
Yeah. Yeah. Why would a
It's
man
a
want to step into
so
that at the end of his life?
I don't think that my life is chaotic. I think that over the years I have definitely gotten to the point where we, I'm wow.
I'm telling you, as a 52-year-old man, as a 50-year-old woman, I'm like, you're 51 with a 34 and a 10-year-old. You know what that means to me? I'm out the door. I don't want to hear shit else after that point. My ears are closed open. I'm not listening from my standpoint. I'm talking about it. Well, this
And
is
that,
on your side,
and
not
you
on my side. But what
very
I'm saying
entitled
is,
to your
man, is
opinion.
you don't think it's chaotic because you're used to the chaos. You're talking about a man coming in to marry a woman who who has a you have a 15-year-old daughter, and he'd be a stepfather, and you haven't given any value
But
proposition and said, well,
where's
why
the
not?
chaos?
Shit.
What is chaotic
The
about
fact that
having a child?
it ain't mine. It ain't his. Everything that comes along with having a child who can say, you know what, Mr. Jenkins looked at me some kind of way when you weren't there. Mr. Jenkins was smelling my underwear. Mr. Jenkins asked me that I want to go to the store with him. Y'all don't put yourself in the man's position. Why would a man who is in your age cohort want to get involved with a child, this teenager?
She's 51, divorced twice, yet still wants to get married again. Her first marriage ended in 2002 after a long separation her husband didn't want to fix, leaving her with one child. She remarried, had more kids, and divorced again in 2015, blaming that breakup on her husband too. Kevin breaks it down bluntly. At this point, she's really looking for a stepfather for her 10-year-old, and she signed herself up for a harder path when she chose to have a child in her late 30s. Most men aren't eager to step into that role. She admits a lot of her choices came from being an ignorant child, but Kevin urges her to confront the reality of her decisions and what they now mean for her future.
I'm not ignorant to any of what you're saying. Um,
Then why you
I'm
think? Then
very
you sitting
aware
here
of
saying
that.
it's not chaotic, and you saying it's not. You saying it's not chaotic. It's not. This is not that. It's not. It's not. It damn sure doesn't sound like a winning situation. And this is what you ladies need to understand: when you become mothers late in life, and you're unmarried, you basically have signed yourself up to be alone. When you become a mother after age 40, actually after age 35, you have pretty much signed yourself up to go it alone. That's just the reality.
And I'm
Take me
prepared
off
to do that
Bluetooth,
if that's
man.
what I have to
You
do.
got you got me on Bluetooth.
I'm
You
prepared
got
to
me
do
on
that.
Bluetooth. That's why there's a delay. Take me off Bluetooth.
That's
Take
the
me off.
only way.
No, you take me off Bluetooth. You take me off Bluetooth. That's not the only way. You take me off
Okay.
Bluetooth. Put me on speaker. Well, see,
Hold on one
let me
second.
talk to the audience because women get comfortable with their chaos. To them, it's like, well, I'm living in it, and my bills are paid, and this and that. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? That's your biological child. You picked her daddy. You chose that. This new man would have nothing going in this situation, all liability. And the fact that when I asked you, why would he want to do that? And you say, why not? So flippantly, I'm like, God damn, you haven't thought anything about the men. But that's what our generation was. They don't think about us. They just think about what they want. And if you're prepared to go it alone, then this shouldn't bother you. All right. This is sorry, ma'am. Your connection.